Hey everyone, welcome to another video of the Nameless Thing. So today we're taking a look at Batman the Knightfall series. Now guys, obviously as you guys can see here, I have only 4 books. I don't have the entire collection, but I have read the entire story and I really like it a lot. So this series came out in 1993, spanning over many different titles like the Batman, Detective Comics and Dark Knight. Actually the last book that you see at the far end right side is from the Knightsend, which is like the epilogue to the Knightfall series. So guys, it was in this series that we were introduced to Bane for the very first time. So this was the first time that Batman lost in a 1 versus 1 fight and got his back broken. We got Saint Batman that was played by Gene Von Talley. I'm not able to pronounce his name correctly right now, but he did Saint Batman, as you can see in issue 500 over here. And Batman, that is Bruce Wayne, had to fight him to reclaim the mantle of the Batman again. So it was a brilliant series that was written because we got to see Bane, who was a whole lot menacing, a whole lot stronger, ruthless, and also smarter because he wore down Batman over a very long time before finally defeating him. So guys, in this video mostly we'll be taking a look at issue 497 over there and just quickly going over the other 3 issues that I have over here. And guys, you should be able to find a few of the Knightfall series issues at Worthing Comics. I got Batman 497 off of Instagram, and the other 3 I found on Worthing Comics. I'll put the link in the description below and you can check their site. Before we get further into this video, be sure to hit the like button and share this with your friends. You can subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more such videos. I would deeply appreciate the follow. The thing I want to show you guys quickly was, as you can see here in the Batman titles, how the symbol changes slowly. Like in the Batman issue, in the Knightfall part 11 and the part 15, you can see there's the eclipsing of the yellow and black, which is the regular Batman symbol, to this purple and red over here, and then that is eclipsed more bigger over here until here finally the bat symbol is changed completely into the Gene Von Pally. I'm not able to pronounce his name, but until this guy's bat symbol, as you can see over here, his symbol becomes complete over here in part 19, which is concluding the Knightfall series. So guys, taking a look at Batman issue 497, which is where Bane finally confronts Batman. Actually they had met before this series, where Bane had introduced himself to Batman and challenged him, but then he wanted to observe him, study him, and also wear him down, which is where he had released the inmates of Arkham, slowly wearing down Batman over the months as he tried to capture all the criminals. And then in this issue he goes to Wayne Manor, where he confronts Batman at his most weakest point and challenges him. So there's this small flip cover here, and you can see here it has the breaking of the Batman. You thought it would never happen. It has this black cover back over here, and there's a few variants of these issues, guys, but I'm just glad to have this particular one. I don't know which one is the most popular of these. You guys can let me know which variant is the most popular variant in the comments below. So opening up here, Bruce steps into the Wayne Manor to see that Alfred is knocked out by Bane, and Bane is standing over Alfred. And he has not killed Alfred in this because Alfred was never his target. His target was Bruce Wayne, and Bane says that he knew right away that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and he came to attack him because he wanted Gotham, which Batman was protecting all this while. So he tells him that he's used up a new concentrated version of the Venom to boost his strength and break Batman. Though Bruce is tired, he suits up as Batman one more time to stop thugs like Bane, who just want to take control of a city regardless of the lives that it costs. But Batman is all out of fuel because he's not had enough sleep. He's been attacked too many times. There is a lot of physical and mental strain, and this was all, well, this is 497. It's not far off from when he lost Jason Todd, who was the last Robin. As you can see here, Bane has zero problem in fighting Batman, and Batman is having flashbacks to all the past events of how he was fighting the Riddler and all the other inmates of Arkham, all while not having enough sleep or rest. And the fight follows all the way down to the Batcave from the Wayne Manor. And Batman is getting his ass whooped severely. I mean, this is pretty well drawn here, and I mean, if you can think back to the Dark Knight Rises point where Tom Hardy's Bane fought Christopher Nolan's Batman, that fight was pretty intense as well, with zero background music, just plain silence. and Batman totally getting thrashed. Here you can see that Alfred has run up to Tim Drake to get him suited because he knows that Bruce needs help. Batman is putting on a strong fight. Well, he's not putting on a strong fight, but he's getting up, not giving in to the fight. But that doesn't help because he's really, really weak at this point. And Bane tells him to beg for mercy, but Batman never defies his go to hell, and then Bane just slaps him or backslaps him until the final shocking moment in the Batman comics where Bane just picks up Batman's body, saying that he could kill him, but he will do something far worse than killing him. And instead he breaks him, cracking his back. He quietly says broken and done, and we see a defeated Batman. So guys, this is Batman 498, and in this issue Bruce Wayne recovers from the coma after getting severely thrashed by Bane and getting his back broken. Alfred and Tim just evacuate him from the public space where Bane threw him out, and they bring him back to the Batcave, and they use a drug to kickstart him and awaken him, but his body has severe injuries. Meanwhile, Bane wastes no time in taking control of Gotham by hitting all the other cartels and mafias that are there, leaving only one to work under him. As you can see here, he's assaulting all the other crime bosses and the crime gangs in Gotham, taking control over it completely. And meanwhile, Alfred, Timmy and Jean Paul, finally got his name right, Jean Paul, they start moving in, start giving him the immediate treatment as they start to devise a plan as to give a reasonable explanation as to what happened to Bruce Wayne and how he sustained such an injury. And they think of thrashing up his car, saying that it was a driving accident. In the meantime, they hire a private doctor to just treat Bruce privately so that it doesn't become a public affair and people don't suspect him to be Batman. And while all this is happening and Bruce knows that he is definitely out of commission for a while, he knows that Gotham needs Batman right now, and therefore he discusses this with Tim, who asks him who could take his place right now and should he go to Nightwing. But Bruce says that no, Nightwing is his own man now and he doesn't want him to assume the responsibilities of Batman. So instead the logical choice is Jean Paul, which is where you see here that Tim gives the costume of Batman to Jean Paul to step in as Batman temporarily. And on the other side, Bane enlists Catwoman's help to join his empire and work with him. I'll work for him, but she says I'll work with him. And you can see that Batman is here. Well, not the Bruce Wayne Batman, but Jean Paul Batman is back in action. So guys, this is Batman issue 500, and there are a few different variants of this issue as well. And there's one with Bruce Wayne swinging across Gotham, and there's one of this where Said Batman is fighting Bane. And I called him Said Batman because there's another universe where as per the Knightfall series, Bruce Wayne recovers and fights Jean Paul as Batman. Well, both fight each other as Batman, but in that Jean Paul wins and he destroys Bruce Wayne Batman, keeps him captive, amputating him in a very horrible state, and he takes over Gotham City and he assumes the role of Saint Batman. So that's how I always remember this character. And as you can see here, this is a pretty freakish Batman. This is kind of Black Panther like, but he's got all these razor sharp claws, lot of armor over here, and as you can see, he has defeated Bane, which is what happens in this issue. Because this guy is hell-bent on proving that he is the better Batman and he's the one that Gotham needs, but he's not all right in the head, because he's crazy and he's ruthless. And even Tim Drake as Robin learns in time after this issue that this guy was not hesitant to let someone die as long as he thinks it's right. So he's definitely not the right candidate for Batman. So while on the other side, Bruce Wayne is recovering and finding his way back, well, finding his ability to walk and then become Batman, this guy is the only one who's temporarily working as Batman. But had he been left too long, then he would have really left Gotham in a horrible way. And And as you can see here, we see the new suit of Batman, or the Jean Paul, or as I like to call it, the Saint Batman suit. It is definitely very freakish and scary. Feels like a combination of Black Panther and War Machine, and something that you'd see in Warfield and not like a typical Batman in Gotham City. But definitely well drawn. I mean, this new costume with its big capes flowing everywhere, the claws, the golden armor, it's cool. And as you can see, they go to central Gotham where it's raining, and then he signals for Bane to come, and Bane just jumps through a billboard. And they have a very action-packed tussle in the next few pages, and ultimately it comes with Batman, or Jean Paul Saint Batman, defeating Bane. Yeah, as you can see here, he has the moment where he could actually kill Bane, but he doesn't kill Bane. So guys, this is Batman Legends The Dark Knight number 63, which is part of the Knightsend series, the final part and the final conclusion of this whole mega series, because the Knightsend series is like an epilogue of the Knightfall series, and in this Bruce Wayne finally has a 1 versus 1 with Saint Batman, or Jean Paul Batman. As you can see, he's changed his color scheme in this. It's a red suit. Previously it used to be a blue suit, and this fight again happens in the Wayne manor. As you can see here, this is him. He's in complete denial because he feels that apart from being Batman, he has no individual identity, and he's so deluded into thinking that there is no way that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and even if he is, then he's not the better Batman, and I am. And Bruce has to outsmart him because he has razor sharp claws. He has this gauntlet that shoots out all these small batterings. And seeing that his suit has a lot of advantage over his own plain cloth suit, Bruce Wayne decides to use a small tactic where he lures him into one of the cave holes, and since his suit is very clunky and bulky, he slowly starts disassembling his suit until there's nothing left but his mask. And because it's in the dark, well, in the caves there's night vision, and because of that, when they finally reach to the spot that Batman had planned, he lets open the hole where sunlight just falls through, and then the night vision, obviously it's gonna cause a lot of glare. So when he finally removes and takes off his mask, he sees that Bruce Wayne is the true Batman and submits, and Bruce Wayne also lets him go, saying that it's time you and I moved on from the darkness and we lead a better life, and so they go their separate ways. So that was the video, guys. Maybe I should start collecting the overall collection. I'll get to it someday and maybe complete the whole Knightfall series. Let me know your thoughts about the series and these issues in the comments below, and I will catch you guys next time.